Hello everyone, my name is Robert Halley. I'm a creative wellness coach and performing artist, and I welcome you to this lymphatic system workout. Like all workouts and practices, please honor your body. I always say the map is not the territory, so what my body can do, perhaps it's not best for you. We always look for sensation and not pain, so do your best. And I would like to let you know that this is an accumulation of a lot of my favorite exercises that I've learned through doctors, physiotherapists, yoga teachers, qigong, tai chi practitioners, and my own intuition of blending. It's my first attempt to archive a lot of these practices, so it's going to be the extended version. Not sure how long, we'll see. But I also know that you can break this down and just do 5 minutes worth. Perhaps in the future I'll record some shorter videos, but for now this is the big extravaganza of our lymph. Some of it can be done seated. I'm actually going to do it all standing. That's not true. I'll do some close up, and then once I need to stand, I will stand. There is a version definitely for being seated, which is great for all age types. And other than that, let me explain why. I have some notes here to be concise. Why does our lymphatic system need our help and support? And movement and love. 1, it has no pump, but it has us. So our effort, our will to invest is like the pump. It's not like the heart, so we don't have that built-in pump. It relies on us, our breathing, our everyday movement. Going for a walk is one of the best things you can do, and not sitting all day. It relies on your touch to help it flow. And when it's stagnant, that's when the dangers happen. Toxins accumulate, your immune system weakens, and then you'll feel sluggish. 2, your lymphatic system is your cleanup crew. It removes cellular waste, excess fluid, and pathogens, and it keeps flowing, which means your body can detox naturally every day, so no extreme cleanses are needed. Of course, it's nice to do a deeper cleanse now and again and eat cleaner. But when you sleep well, when you hydrate, and you're doing movement, that does wonders. 3, it's directly tied to your energy and your glow. When your lymph is clear, your skin can brighten, puffiness can reduce, and your whole body feels lighter, clearer, and more energized. It's actually one of the best kept secrets for natural vitality and beauty. So I've been doing lymph for I'm fairly active, but more specifically for the past few months, and I swear, if I show you a photo from a year ago, I'm puffier. Whether you suffer from puffy under the eyes or like dark circles, which I do, even that's starting to lighten. And 4, your immune system's best friend. Over 50% of your immune cells live in your lymphatic system. So when we support our lymph, it helps boost your body's ability to defend, to repair, and not just survive, but to thrive. So let's get into it. Are you excited? I have most of it memorized, but I might need to check my little notes here for some of the arm sequence. So we're going to do the 12 lymphatic points where a lot of lymph is to help drain and circulate. Then we'll go back to the face, and then we'll do a lot of arm stuff because there's so much lymph and circulation with the heels up. Then we'll end with some very active. Again, do what you can do and feel good about it. You're already winning because you're tuning in and investing in you. And anything you like, you can definitely do like 2 minutes of this throughout the day or in the morning. Here we go. So the lymph is not like, you don't need to, it's literally right under the surface of the skin, so we don't need to be very aggressive. Today we're going to do gentle circling, and we're going to also do this type of scratchy using your nails or the pads of your fingers. It's kind of superficial, but it still has a bit of give. All right, let's go. I may not talk all the time. The first one is above the collarbone, so across your arms. And let's do 30 will be our number. So gentle scratching, pulling, and we'll circle. I meant to circle first, but we'll start that way for this first point. Second point behind the ear, just right here. Circle. Again, it doesn't have to be pressed. You can just use the fingers as well. And the gentle stroking down, scratchy stroke, rub. Third point is just in from the ears here on the face. We're going to do this area twice, but this version for now. And gentle strokes downward. And of course, we're breathing in and out through the nose. Anytime you want to release extra heat, tension, exhale through the mouth. But don't forget to inhale just as powerfully because we don't want to get lightheaded. Number 4 is your occipital, so the base of your cranium right here. We can do it like a pump, so let the hands come off and on like that. You could even just use one. Let the hands come up and on. Okay, you could do a little circle. Gentle lean back. 2 fingers, swipe and open. Why not go down the neck and back up. 5, under the clavicle, same butterfly hug, circle. And the swiping. Next up, in your armpit, not right in the middle, closer to the breast, the chest, circle. And you can be more broad as well. It's not like one point. Easier with the hand on the head. Swiping in, downward, downward diagonal into that chest breast. I was doing this with a workshop and some people walked in that weren't participating and they're like, oh. And then they framed us and filmed it. It's good to bring humor, but it's also good to normalize wellness. From self-care to community care, let's normalize all these solutions for mental, physical, spiritual health. Switch sides. We all turned into monkeys. Actually, we're going to do that to end. Awesome. All right, elbow just on the inner side below the elbow crease. It's good to not be relaxed, so place it somewhere so the tissue is a bit softer. Middle of the wrist. We'll go upward. Other side. Elbow just a bit into the forearm, circle. Of course, we're doing a long version today. Long or short, isn't it a miracle to be alive? As our bodies change, as health comes and goes, vitality, health, happiness, harmony, peace is our birthright. And just take that moment when you invest in you to feel grateful with the miracle that you exist. You're here. I always say, with breath in your lungs and pulse in your heart, anything is possible. Health is number one, then time, and then money for currency. The money might actually be lower, it just builds convenience. And the middle of the wrist. It's nice to know practices where you don't have to rely on others, to empower yourself. And that's one of my missions, to help people build their wellness toolkit, but also to take the self-care movement into community care. Because human connection is one of the top aspects of longevity. And we're wired that way. Okay, it's time to stand up. Belly button, just above it. Circle. You can use one hand. You can either breathe as well. We'll do the scratching after. You can like pump, 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 pump. And let's just do some swipes. And just a big general one, big circle, clockwise. Awesome. Hip bone, just inside the hip bone, at the starting of that bikini line. Circle. If you have dense tissue and muscle, and this feels like it's doing nothing, you can get more scratchy and circle with the pads. Should feel a little bit sensitive in that groin area. All right, we have behind the knee. This is a bit funny because if your legs are straight, it's too firm, so bend them. You could even sit in a chair as well, so that they're more soft. Circling. And the gentle scratch rub. Now we have just under the ankle area, circle. Under the ankle near the Achilles tendon. Under and beside. And a little J stroke. Switch sides. Gentle stroke rub. Wonderful. So those are the 12 points. You can do them faster to be able to do it throughout to have it be a daily ritual, or you can go longer depending. Let's go back to the face. Side of the upper neck. Maybe you just want to work on your face. And right under the jaw. Get closer. It's okay if your fingers go in. Into the face, below the lips. No fair, I don't get to see your funny face. You can also do the gentle stroke above the lips, before the nose. Now let's take our finger, and it'll get smaller as you get to the corner of the eye. We're going to circle this whole line. Again, it's not deep tissue. Be a little superficial. Which I don't really like that word. Lightness. Just enough. As we get closer, the skin is more thin and fragile. You can go back down, and then we'll end with that opening for this area. Let's go back to the ear. This time we'll do Star Trek fingers, or you can do this one. Between the ear, front and back, rub up and down. Beside the eye. Stroke outward. Get into the hairline which we're going to go to next. One hand go over, pull the skin up, see that? And then just stroke down. Switch, clamp, pull up, stroke down. Time to clamp the ears. You can alternate if it feels weird to do it at the same time. You can even do an experiment with yourself. Do all this neck stuff on just one side and do this ear thing on just one side for 2 minutes, and you'll see less puffiness. It's pretty fascinating. "20 more seconds. This one's really powerful with all the pressure points and meridians in the ears. Very popular in Chinese medicine. Release and just stroke the ears like this. Breathe in, pray. Breathe out. Open those hands, thumb under the chin, and just lean. You're slowly going all the way as far back as you can. This is the most pressure and deep pressure you'll do. Grab just under your neck, slowly inchworm walk to the side, and then your fingers hold some of that flesh, lean away, and just stroke down 3 times each side. It's time for the arms. And again, some of these you can do seated. But it's very dynamic to do standing. Let's do 10. 10 each is our number. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. So stand at least hip distance apart, not together. You can always have a soft knee to feel more stable. And if you want, it could be powerful breath work out through your mouth. All right, same thing. This time heels are up, and then they go down when the arms are down. Arms up, heels down, arms down. Helps with circulation doing this, and also create that pump. Let's flap for 30. And just how I'm walking, you can also do this too. All right, back of the hands together like this. Then you're gonna pull fists, nice chest open, elbows back. Of course, ribs down. And your heels will be up when you bring that in. 1, 2. I'm only turning for you to see. Stay forward in your position. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next we have this King Kong. Alternate. You can have soft fists, soft elbows. Also helps with the hunch that sometimes has. The granny hunch. Cell phone, I see like 18-year-olds with that hunch. No, no, no. Awesome. Hands behind your back. But let's extend the hands on your lower back. One over another, maybe like this, depending what you can do. And we'll flap. Go lower onto the buttocks, mid-back. You know by how it feels. It'll feel good. Breathe in. Breathe out, release. Backward circles. No matter how tight your shoulders feel, backwards. Be gentle. If it's there, you can go faster. You can also cross like this. Two more. Let's open, close. You're going to slap yourself. Slap like this area, your trapezius. The other area is like underarm getting into the lats, like this. You can look away or lean away from where that upper arm is going. And we'll go to the 80s. Now, you're gonna alternate your heels, like a heel walk, while you open and close your chest. Very funny. Dun, dun, dun. We need an 80s song from Flashdance, Maniac. Dun, 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 dun. She's a maniac. Dun, 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 dun. 10, 8, 6, 4, and guess what? Now we bounce. It's one of the best things you can do. That's why there's rebounders or trampolines. So you can let the heels come up, but the important thing is to be sloppy and floppy. And we definitely don't want those knees going in, so do your best. They're over your big toe. This really gets you in your body. If you're too heady, if there's stress, anxiety, anger, frustration, or even just a break from your life or screens, let's breathe together. We're almost there. This is the final extravaganza. Good time to reconnect with your breath. All right, the next minute is jumping if you can. If you can't, then just add the arm like you're raising the roof. You can also do a guttural sound. I told you, like the monkey's gonna come back, which also grounds you. It's a nice somatic exercise. So this may be a version, you still bounce, and you can even do it slower. There's a version for everyone. The most advanced version is the you could even do it with your mouth closed. Sound is optional, of course. But why not release some stress while we're at it? Breathe in. And the final exercise is skipping. Skipping. Opposite arm, opposite leg, a little hop. Ga-ga. You can do it on the spot. You can even do it in the chair. You can do it around the room. 1 minute. Slow or faster. Sloppy and floppy or alert. Proud of you. Wow, backwards. That's a whole other thing. Feeling alive? Yay! Breathe in. Breathe out. I like to close with one hand on the abdomen, one hand on the heart. Sometimes it's too much to just stop. So I like to do this sway. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your lymph circulating in the highways of the body. Feel your breath. Feel your temperature. Tune into what is in this mindful moment. Always a good time for gratitude. Even if it's one or two things, I'm grateful for my body because I was able to move today, to breathe. I'm grateful for the time and space I'm cultivating to prioritize my well-being. I'm grateful to know I don't have to do everything on my own. There are teachers and guides and humble leaders like Robert Halley that we can find fun as we do this inner outer work. I'll give some space for your own prayer. Maybe you hands turn to prayer into your sternum. For your day, for you, your community, the world. When you're healthy, when you fill your cup first, you can be more of service to your soul and others. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Arms lift and open. Beautiful. Well, there you have it, folks. That is the extended, long version of the lymphatic system workout. Of course, there's lots of variations on the market. Variations of the same. So please design your own rituals. Maybe you take some of this and make it more feasible to do every day, every other day. Even if it's just one part, what can you do in 5 minutes? And then a longer version another day. If anything, I always like giving people the 1 minute version. The 1 minute version is go for a walk. Go for a walk or do the bouncing for 1 minute. Maybe you just do this ear thing. But I wanted to archive it and show you what's possible. So you can choose from the buffet of the lymphatic workout. Other than that, of course, hydrate, 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 hydrate. Do your best to access the cleanest water. You can always put a lemon in to support that, and any natural electrolytes. It's been such a pleasure. Of course, teaching, facilitating is my biggest passion, to bring the fun and the practices to make the world a smaller, friendlier place. If you connect with my energy, please like, comment, subscribe, as well as be in touch. I'm always available for virtual or in-person bookings, whether it's private, semi-privates, or hundreds of people. Let's do this inner outer work together. There are lots of things in the works, so please stay in touch and have the most beautiful day. You are loved. And with breath in your lungs and pulse in your heart, anything is possible. Peace.